What's going on, guys? It's the morning after the 1-0 defeat at Goodison Park. I'm outside the beautiful St James's Park trying to sort myself out for tickets for the game against West Brom on Saturday before the sellout. Now, I'm still gutted after the result, because the 1-0 defeat away at Everton doesn't look like a bad result, but if you look at the whole complexion of the game, we missed some absolute sitters last night, most notably from Dwight Gale and Jose Perez. Okay, Everton did miss one sitter in the first half to make it 1-0, but we had so many glorious chances, to kill the game off, to make the game safe. And even if we'd won that game 2-1, I don't think anybody would have complained. Now, Everton for me aren't a good team. They have got some good players, all good individual players, but for how much they've spent, last summer, they have not got any better than what they were. I know it's Sam Allardyce. I know he doesn't exactly play the best football in the world, but at the end of the day, they probably deserve a lot better in terms of position than what they've spent, in the summer. To see us only, before the start of the game, a point behind Everton, says a lot, really. And that all goes down to one man, and that's Rafa Benitez. Now, let's go into the game. Now, Rafa Benitez changed one player going into this one. It was pretty much the same team, apart from he dropped Dwight Gale for Islam Samari. Give him, not quite 90 minutes, but at least 70 minutes to try and make something happen on the pitch, because it was only a matter of time before he got 90 minutes, or at least a full game on the pitch, because we've already seen him for the substitute appearances. Now let's go to the first half. Everton had the first chance through Cheng Tosun when the ball got put into the box. Walcott, was working hard, and it fell to him kindly in the middle of the box, and he should have hit the target, really. And that was enough for us, really, to try and kick on. Everton, did have a lot of the possession in the first half. I think it was something like 60% to 40. And if you don't, make the most of possession and you don't score, it doesn't really matter. We didn't really get going up until about the 30th minute mark, but Everton had a really, really glorious opportunity in the 35th minute when Wayne really put a ball into the box. It was headed across to Jagielka, who had made a fantastic run, and how he hasn't stabbed that past Dubravka, we'll never know. How Everton haven't scored, it remains to be seen. If you look back on the highlights, it says a lot for how poor Everton are going forward. And we had a chance ourselves only a few moments later. Jose Perez, Pickford made a mistake. Perez picked up the ball, and Slimani was making a direct run. Instead of just not using too much force, he should have just tapped it a little bit forward to Slimani, and he would have had a tap into the empty net. And you think, okay, we could take the lead, but we didn't. It was a massive opportunity missed, and that was just pretty much summed up the first half. No one really had a clear shot on target. It was, I think Everton had something like 3 shots at the goal, and then which obviously went wide, and then I think we had something like 1. We didn't really get started, and then half time it was 0-0, probably a fair result, going into the half time break. 1-1 would have been fair in terms of the chances that both teams should have taken. And then second half, I think we were the better team. We were lucky, we had a chance for Jose Perez. He broke his 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper after beating the centre back, and okay, Pickford runs out and he narrows the angles, but he's got to hit the target. He's got to hit the target. If he hits the target, he might not score, but if he makes Pickford work, it's a corner, and then we've created something. But how he's put that wide, that remains to be seen. I'm still baffled by that. Now, we were made to pay. Only a few moments later, in the 52nd minute, Balassi picks up the ball, he crosses it in, and as the ball comes into the box, there's a massive scramble, and I think Yedlin, for me, has got to deal with it better. He somehow, I think it deflects off Yedlin to Walcott, and he just smashes it in inside the box into the top corner. Dubravka has absolutely no chance, and it's 1-0 Everton. The defending's absolutely woeful. You can question Jamal Lascelles, you can question Florian Lejeune, but who was marking Theo Walcott? Because for me, I've reckoned it's Yedlin. He's got to get closer to him. If he gets closer to him, that doesn't happen. You've got to clear your lines. And we all know that Everton are good from set pieces, and we didn't heed the warning, and Everton go 1-0 up. And we've got a big task to try and get back into the game. And we did have opportunities after that. We didn't sit back, we didn't roll over. We went at Everton. We created opportunities. We were getting in their faces, frustrating them. And Rafa Benitez was rolling the dice a little bit. He was making the changes. We brought on Dwight Gale to try and offer something going forward. Slimani came off. I felt he should have kept Slimani on, to try and put a ball into the box, because after when we took Slimani off, we were actually whipping balls into the box, and I think Slimani would have been your ideal man for it. Now, I had that chance through Dwight Gale. When a corner came in from George O'Shelby, Jamal Lascelles heads it across to Dwight Gale where he's unmarked, and he stabs it over the bar. Like, how's he managed that? You've got to put that in the back of the net. You know, you're a couple of yards out and Pickford's got absolutely no chance. How the fuck has he missed that? I don't understand, and it really beggars belief. And this is why I don't rate Dwight Gale. I think he's a good lad, but he doesn't score you enough goals. And you know, the lad who's got pace, he doesn't use it to his advantage. And you know, but why chance after chance after chance. You know, Everton, for me, the minute they scored their first goal, didn't have another shot on target. You know, we were the better team. We were creating loads of opportunities. You know, we had a free kick which went wide from Matt Ritchie. It just wasn't our night at Goodison Park. And for me, it's 2 points dropped, in my opinion. You know, or even a point drop, whichever way you look at it. You know, we've dropped silly points. I know we're safe, and I totally get that. That's good. But you know, we've still got a top 10 to play for. You know, we could easily have went, you know, 9th place, and we could even go beyond Leicester with the game against West Brom on Saturday. But it was a very poor night in terms of quality. It just sums up, you know, us as a club really in terms of the quality that we've got going forward. Yes, we've been brilliant in the last 4 games, but Rafa was fuming. That just summed it up really. So the final result at Goodison Park was 1-0. My man of the match has to be Paul Dummett, because there was at times where he was there on the line clearing for Newcastle, you know, clearing for us to try and keep winning the game. You know, when we were especially 1-0 down, and I don't know, you know, what we could have done better last night really. We should have just put the ball in the back of the net. We'll win the game. You know, 2-1, 3-1. No one's really complaining. I don't see why the Everton fans will complain, because they weren't exactly brilliant. But yeah, looking at the league table, we're still 10th place. You know, we're still 3 points above Watford and Bournemouth, who occupy the 11th and 12th spot. They've only got 38. And we've got West Brom as well. So if we beat West Brom on Saturday, we'll go 6 points clear. And we've also played a game more than them. Just finished up at the box office. I did manage to get me tickets for the game on Saturday, so I'm in the level 7 next day away fan, so I better be on my best behaviour. 8th place is still to play for, 9th place, 10th place, and if we could beat West Brom, you know, top 10 would be brilliant, you know, for us to see, you know, where we've come from last season, go to the likes of Burton Albion away, you know, places like that. I mean, same could be said about Sunderland. They're going to bloody Fleetwood and all them sort of places next season, so, you know, we should be grateful. Yeah, very, very disappointed. The game had missed opportunities. Leave me your thoughts down below of the game. What you thought. Who was your man of the match? You know, who would you have picked? You know, at the start of the play. You know, was the formation wrong? And if you were down there, let us know. You know, big up to all the Newcastle fans that were down there last night as well. You know, it was a good noise. I seen you all mocking Pickford being a Sunderland supporter, playing for Sunderland, and it's the Sam Allardyce chants and all that stuff. But hey, you know, it wasn't to be. We'll try and get back to winning ways against West Brom on Saturday at this beautiful place behind me. Now, don't forget to subscribe to 100% NUFC. Don't forget to put your comments down below. And you let me know if you go to the West Brom game on Saturday as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all later. How are the lads?